Seven, Beckham's 8th reception.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Dukes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. We've seen this from this sophomore, so
hey, stop making a mess.
Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Monarchs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Now on the option. Quick toss. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself
stop before you leave that alone? Get up there with a nice sit down.
You try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a
right, stop, baby. Stop. No, not right now.
The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Put a stop to the return. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receivers. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Kyle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Quick pass on the fly motion. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I'm sorry.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it.
Is that TJ for real? Come on, lock the door.
Pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, James Madison. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard
Yo.
to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking
Yeah.
pile in the box, the play action pass.
Man, the game, what's
They can
up?
beat the run, they can beat you with the pass. This is
Huh?
a tough offense to stop.
What up?
The extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick
I'm about to come out there.
This crowd's gonna get loud when their
You on the
defense
porch?
comes on the field.
Yeah, I ain't about to wait on you there.
Oh. Well, I just got started too. Your ass coming late. I just started. I was waiting on this dude to hit me up. I'm waiting on Micah to get back so I can come to y'all house.
Take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
You on the porch?
I'm sitting in the car.
First snap of this drive.
Oh, why you in the car for?
Inside the 15 at their own 14.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll come when you come on the porch.
Snags
All
him
right.
quickly on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Keeps the play going. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And those aren't the guys
Pick
I'm
those
leaving
up. Stop
open
stepping on that
defense.
stuff. Pick
These
that
slot
stuff
wide
up.
receivers,
Pick them
they've got
pants
the
up.
space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make
Pick
sure
Micah
that
Shorts
I got
up.
somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right.
Football
Cannon
practice.
to grab quarterback. Just missed him a little bit.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers.
I was
And right
looking
there, you
for
can
my
tell
phone.
He just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
That shit's still funny.
This defense will try to keep everything in front.
What?
Who's our?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
Oh, good throw, buddy.
Trying to take
Okay.
it back.
Alonso want to play today.
Return on the interception.
That nigga want to play now.
Makes a play in the
I
back
don't
end.
know.
Nice job reading the pass. That's his second of
They
the
gonna play
season.
today.
Unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Looking for the end zone.
Big Kyle want to play today too. 6 for 6. Niggas want to play today. This game crazy, bro. This game need a whole lot of updates and fast.
They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had
About
a great
did.
year, and that's why they're a top 10.
You going outside? I'm coming.
We check in with Kevin.
You about to bounce?
What's going on, Kevin?
Where you going?
Let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college
All right, I'm
football
coming to the
game.
house.
Georgia Southern is
Y'all not
currently
coming with me
trailing in
tonight.
this one, but it
Y'all
feels
not.
like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Got 3
wanna go
on
to
first
Popeyes.
down and 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Roach. He's past the 30. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, he makes a big play for me.
So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Monarchs are marching down the field. Sends it back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Finds his tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more effective on every single team.
What'd you give him?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense playing a bail technique. Now the play fake. Under fire. Lets it fly. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. And they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Janine Gill, where'd you have for?
These corners going to give these receivers some space. On 3rd down, going up top. Moving away from pressure. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They go 83 yards on the drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out.
She got it out.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the option.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Pulls and fires complete. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this setter down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Off play action on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Stop.
Girl.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Put it back in the trash. Easy. I got it. I'll do it. Yeah. Easy.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking downfield on first down. Now he's going to break the play. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
Well, as a quarterback, you've got to know when the play is over, and you got to mitigate your losses. That time, he was just trying to do too much. He thought he was back in high school, and everything was taken away, and he could just pirouette, make a guy miss, and turn it into a home run. Nothing doing, and he takes a big...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. He got it. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. I'll try to power it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Put my phone down. You got your own phone.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. That defensive front was a stone wall on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 1. Pushes toward the goal line. Looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
And he's looking at the watch, and he just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to let it go. Brings it down on the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed, and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
I'm sorry.
Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Monarchs will line up to kick off and start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. timing, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback extends the play. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Oh, they're after him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Catch in the middle. It's Ellis. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Kyle. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him first at the 29. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
The Dukes can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanchez. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They turn to the passing game on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on third down. So the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Got it! Touchdown, James Madison! They take the lead with the 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that. No matter what they do, they're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
Sorry, you just find anything, don't you?
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He's in open space downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Now they'll run it on the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a play. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun on 3rd down. Going for the big play. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Monarchs.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The extra point here would tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Barnett. He's got it.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass.
Almost has the completion, just missed it. And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Dukes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? And do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Yeah, you heard what I said.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Right.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First play of the drive comes from the 38.
That's fine.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
The pitch. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job of assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Might be changing the route. He'll throw on third down. Quickly complete. Turning on the Jets. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. This time it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kyle. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Barnett.
Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Dukes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Might be calling a hot route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Dukes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It says,
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of food?
I don't know. Why are you talking so loud? I'm right behind you. In front of you. That's funny.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Snatches it on the right. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Dukes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Let's see what they've got on second down. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Sanchez. Oh, he's got some space. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Just beautiful. And that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Going to swing it on second down. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good, and you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Sorry, baby.
On the double. Terrier.
Snapped it in the shotgun. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Roach. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The sure hands, it's Roach. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Monarchs in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all the
Game. Bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's a heat. Looking for a big play. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, James Madison. And they add 6 more for that trip to the house. They push that lead out. A really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Perfect time.
They trying to play my... I'm
20.
20.
Got there, didn't get there a little bit early, saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a seam wide open. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. There's a long and storied history of great games between these 2 rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.
Picked that up, didn't I?
And I love you too. Because your boyfriend, yes, you do.
Girl. Stop. Look, stop. Girl. I'm not listening. I know you just put your nasty fix them. Take them down.
Goodbye.
Look at that. A little bit. Very handy. Mm-hmm.